at our second part of our day. We have arrived at the Key.To, which is a green trade show, which is exhibiting fashion companies and also lifestyle products. And right now we are getting ready to interview the founders and also selected exhibitors. So now I'm sitting here as promised with the two founders of the Key.To, Gerion and Franz. And my first question is, what is this gas-guzzling automobile doing on the cover of your trade show book?
Yeah, that's a nice story because we decided to have the theme acceleration this time for our third edition of the Key.To. And we had a designer who is doing the whole layout for our fair, and he was in contact with Jeremy Dean from New York. And we didn't know him even, but our cover designer and designer for the fair, he decided to contact him because he was in the theme, and he was willing to bring all this project which Jeremy Dean doing already in New York, and he's really famous, he told us, in the States, and it was so perfect fitting and with our theme that was not connected with Jeremy Dean, but it was powerful, and so we decided to take him as a cover boy for our fair.
Franz, we read with excitement that you have that great academy going to educate the consumer. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, that's a new step we take. Last time we had some workshops during the fair, which is normal for a fair, but this is the next step to really build a learning platform, like a learning and exchange platform for sustainable fashion. We had quite a good days until now, like really interesting speakers. I would say the best. So we have 6 days workshop program with about 3-4 speakers per day, and. So it's a lot of people who want to make this step, let's say. So like either people who just did a master thesis in this topic, or they were working for a company like Hugo Boss for years and said, okay, I'm really done with this. I want to go green, and I want to go working in this direction because I'm fed up with the conventional way, or want to learn new steps that I can bring into companies.
Thank you both. It was a pleasure. I would like to introduce you to Oliver, who's going to tell us a bit about his product.
Yes,
Oliver.
Thanks a lot for having the opportunity to tell you about. Well, it's not about fashion, it's about radios, and I want to introduce the wooden radio, which was designed by Singgi Susilo Kartono, who is an Indonesian designer living in Temanggung, a little village on the island of Java. And he developed a very sustainable designed radio. The point is that if you see the radio, it is made in 16 hours, each radio by hand, and it has a lot of very, very little details, which are very, very well made, and it won, I think, until now 4 international design prizes.
Wow.
It's the Good Design Award in Japan, or the Brit Design Award in 2009. And it's not only wonderful design, it's also about sustainability, and because it is made in a little village by 30 young persons, people from the village. And you can say that all the trees that are used are coming from the local area, that are chosen by the designer himself. And in a way, for every tree that we use, we give to the villagers new trees. We have a tree nursery on the ground,
right.
So for free we try to support the whole village.
We're here at an exciting English eco-streetwear eco-label, and I'm going to pass the word to May to introduce that label and tell us a bit about it. May, here you go.
This is one of our best sellers at the moment. It's the fairy wing dress, so it's got one of my illustrations, and on the back it's got the wings. I've collaborated with John Bergerman, who's a Nottingham artist, on this bag. The bag comes with 3 colouring pens, so you can collaborate with Regenerate and draw and customise on the bag. And all the profits go towards helping street kids in Indonesia get off the streets. It costs €40 a day to save a child from living on the streets in Indonesia, so we hope to sell as many bags as possible to help the children.
Well, that's very, very impressive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I really think you're an amazing example, you know, how to move forward in this industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
So I have Daniela next to me, and I'll let her introduce her company, which is called Elementum, right, Daniela?
Yes, hello. My name is Daniela Paes. I'm based in Holland, even though I'm from Portugal. My collection is actually 6 different pieces, and each of them you can wear in different ways. So that's part of the concept. That it's also about sustainability, because by having a piece which you can wear in different ways, you consume less. At least that's what I hope.
Where do you see your company grow, and where do you see, you know, kind of the green movement going in the future?
I think I hope it doesn't grow as in quantity, but in quality. And just like I think for my own company, I don't want to grow too big, but I hope to be able to make more connection with other companies, even with craft people, with other. We are all a little bit small, but all together we are big. And I think that's also the strength of this movement. That of course it's also involved with industry, but it's also about, if we are small, we can move faster. So.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.